Dark Heart Residue graduates.
Vizzlog presents Lil Bruh J Will about to give y'all some free game for you YouTubers and all that, and best believe the person behind the camera is about to take notes. So go ahead.
I mean,
give him the free game, man. Give him the free game that you just gave me and all that. And I know you gave it to me because, you know, Lil Bruh, that, and you active in this shit somehow, some way. So go ahead, break it down.
Well, this has been something that I've been trying to do for a minute. But looking at videos and reading stuff, articles and things, they let you know you gotta look at your target demographic. You gotta figure out what you want, what content you want to show, how you want to present it, and what message you want to relay. And that's the hard part, finding a way to combine all the elements and then keep it relevant for as long as you want to stay relevant. Because if you want to stay relevant, you want to make this a career, you gotta, you know, keep the ball rolling, keep the content fresh. You gotta prevent yourself from becoming stale, while at the same time maintaining all that stuff you originally had when you drafted up your whatever. I mean, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. PewDiePie's done it, Markiplier's done it. The makeup artists, they do it. Like,
what about the Fine Brothers? How you feel about them?
The Fine Brothers, they kind of, it's a little bit different, because while a lot of these people are you know, coming into these stuff and then they make their brand and their companies, the Fine Brothers, they kind of already had like a little bit more experience in like film and stuff, like Wong Fu Productions, Just Kidding Films and stuff like that. They had a little bit of like film class experience before hopping into the YouTube game, I believe. Like, you know, a lot of these like people I don't know all too much about. I've seen a little bit of their stuff, but when you look at the Fine Bros, they have kind of like an array of things. Like, for instance, the things I like to watch from the Fine Brothers are their reaction videos. And you know how it started out with kids react to, then went from kids react to the teens react to, then you got the elderlies reacting to it, and then they ended up pulling YouTubers. You know you big, and you know you got money backing you when you're just like, fuck it, let's just bring a whole bunch of YouTubers in and have them react to YouTube videos. Like, for real? That's what you're gonna do, and you know what? It works. They managed to find their target demographic, and they managed to make that work. And then they started to branch out and start doing a little bit of other few things. They started taking their React people and they started making them play video games. You got the elderly people playing the video games. You got the youngsters playing the video games. You know,
I saw that.
You know,
my favorite one of the Fine Brothers, as far as them doing the Let's Plays, is when they had the kids play Five Nights at Freddy's. That was kind of funny to me. Even though, like, now the jump scare genre, as far as computer games, it's elevated. Even though it's been kept a secret under wraps for dumbass long, I mean, you should know. You fucked around with the online gaming hype.
That is a secret. This is a secret that when you mentioned Five Nights at Freddy's, that just brought up something. That's a secret that, like, a lot of people, like, when they get out into like entertainment, like, they may not think about much. But if you can find a way to take the blandest non-background story of a game like Five Nights at Freddy's and have all of your fan base theorizing and talking about it and making all types of like stories and groups and stuff talking about the background and this and that of the game,
as opposed to what the creators made it out to be.
Yeah. And then as a creator, if you can take all of that and then realize that, wow, these guys are really going into it, and you just start giving them breadcrumbs to like, even if these breadcrumbs actually don't mean shit, you just start giving them breadcrumbs to just make niggas go, oh my God, see, I told you, didn't I fucking tell you? Like that one, that goes to show you, that goes to show your audience, you actually give a fuck about what they say. You implement that stuff.
Okay, what about the offsprings of Five Nights at Freddy's? You got the Five Nights at Candy's or whatever the bullshit that is. I mean, I'm not sure about it, but though you have other jump offs of that done sparked out of nowhere behind Five Nights at Freddy's. And you gotta remember, Five Nights at Freddy's is a year old.
I mean, just like you got the LG headphones that pop out and go in your ear and stuff, they hang around the neck, it's all Bluetooth, it's nice, it's comfortable. You're gonna find about 15 million Chinese knockoff versions of that same thing.
Even Walmart brands and 7-Eleven brands, I've seen it.
Exactly, you know, if you make something good, a lot of people, they're gonna wanna take that skeleton and they're gonna wanna try to hop on that bandwagon and try to get as much recognition as they can off of your juice. That means you're doing something right. Look at Flappy Bird. That game was basic as shit, yet everyone wanted to download that shit, everyone wanted to play that shit, and then once
Flappy Bird, what's Flappy Bird? Break it down, because I only know about Angry Birds, and remember, that went from a small time app on the iPhones and the Commander data phones, and now they got a movie out.
So Flappy Bird was this game where they pretty much like you play as this bird and you gotta fly in between these little like rings, and they're not rings, but like, you know, the little the tubes from Mario. Mm-hmm. So they got one going up and they got one going down, and you gotta get in between them, and you gotta tap the screen and make the bird go up, and and then like when you're not tapping the screen, he kind of just plops down to the ground. So you gotta keep tapping the screen, but you gotta keep a nice rhythm so that way you can go through the tubes without hitting the tubes. Once you hit the tube, it's game over. And pretty much the gist of it is to get through as many hoops as you can to earn the medals and stuff like that.
Kind of like Superman 64.
Probably. I didn't play that game. I saw a little bit of AVGN's video on that, but as far as that, I don't really know. Can't really give you
how you feel about James Rolfe, aka the AVGN?
Oh man, I've been a fan of him since high school. Him, the Nostalgia Critic, a lot of people that were really popular when I was in high school, I still try to follow, I still try to, keep track of. Who else? I watch Dashy's videos every now and again.
That's the makeup chick, right?
Dashy, no. Dashy was that, I think he's...
oh, that's a dude, my bad.
Yeah. He's the dude from Florida. He did the Mortal Kombat voiceovers. Melina, you really gonna do me like that, Melina? And shit like that.
Oh, the one with Scorpion and Sub-Zero was fighting over the... Oh, okay, I seen that.
Like, yeah, the Nas Son videos. That's where he's really known for, the Nas Son videos, where he would like take like a cartoon and voice over like remember that?
Hey, is that the one that did the Juggernaut, bitch?
Nah, that's a different person.
Oh.
That's a different person. But
shout out to Fat Mac and DAT. He put me up on the Juggernaut, bitch.
You can't stop me, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Juggernaut, bitch.
I'm a bitch with me.
Come in. Shut up, Charles. I'll beat your ass. That's how I feel about you sometimes. But shit, as far as me and you, it's like I'm more like Xavier, hence the bald head. And my little brother's a Juggernaut, bitch.
Charles.
Why do you think I need you right now for this channel?
I don't know. You need somebody to springboard your ideas off of. It kind of gives you like a bit of a grounding. It keeps you from having your expectations from getting out of hand. You know, you kind of need someone to keep you grounded and keep you focused on making sure you're, you know, presenting the best quality entertainment that you can provide, you know,
without feeling like a copycat.
Exactly, without feeling like a copycat. And, you know, even though you may be using a person to springboard your ideas off of and get their opinion off of, you still gotta remember it's still what you're making and not what they're making. You know, you're kind of just using them to maintain, you know, stay grounded and stuff like that. If you feel as if you know somebody that fits into your target demographic that you're trying to reach to. You know, if you don't know much about the demographic, if you feel like you need to know a little bit more about the demographic, you know, talk to them, find out more about what they like, you know, find out more about their life, you know. Honestly, the YouTubers that, like, you know, have you ever seen any of them Draw My Life videos?
No, I've been basically sticking to what I've been watching as far as like from the AVGN to the Nostalgia Critic to Pat the NES Punk, Markiplier and PewDiePie and all that. Even the Soto dude, and I even, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I watched a few of Tariq Nasheed videos, but though I feel he's a little bit too bland in what he's trying to promote and all that, and it's a lot of others and all that, but at the same time, I mean, like, and then, you know, you got the local media guys that got YouTube pages but don't even have dumbass subscribers like that, and like shit, like they're a household name in certain aspects. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I might as well throw him out there since I challenged him on one of my Vizzlog episodes 6 years ago, Mr. Stanley Roberts. Now, we all know that he's familiar with the People Behaving Badly segments on KRON Channel 4 in San Francisco. It's called Crime Fo. We call it Crime Fo. Just, you know, like I said, smoking on that Crime Fo, watching some Crime Fo. Get it? Crime, KRON, crime. Get it? You know, we slang the Crime Fo. Anyway, he should have more subscribers than anybody. We talking about the whole Bay Area demographic altogether, but not a lot of people agree with what he's doing. So from your perspective, what would be the best way to avoid that type of element, but still trying to appease to the demographic target that you're trying to reach to?
Well, like I said, you have to realize, well, with you, or with
anybody.
Well,
not just me, but with anybody.
I'm gonna use you as an example, because with you kind of mentioned that the target demographic you're trying to reach out to is people similar to you and me. So you kind of got to think, okay, well, if I'm making content, what type of content am I gonna know that I'm gonna be comfortable with sitting on the couch or sitting in the living room on my computer chair, or however you do it.
Yeah, because you got the Wii, the Wii U, the PS4, the Xbox One, the One S, the 360.
However you enjoy your YouTube.
However you enjoy YouTube.
Yeah, however you enjoy your YouTube. Hello, Mr. Bug.
You know, that's my son's one of my son's nicknames for the peninsula for the peninsula people that know my son. Yeah, that's one of his nicknames. But go ahead, Unc.
All right. So what was I saying? Yeah, pretty much. If that's the target demographic you're looking for, it's a little bit easier, because you're kind of like, well, you know, if I'm sitting here and I've had a long day, and you know, I like to come on here and watch these videos to make me feel better, you know, no matter how bad my day was and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know what you want to do and that's how you want to do it, then all you really have to do then is just think of a great way to portray that message. I that's all I can really say. I can't really give you much about like anything else. If you were to talk to like a few of these YouTubers, like go to VidCon and stuff like that, ask them all the questions you need to, they give you more in-depth information. But
Okay.
Before he became stale and clickbaity and kind of just there to get the views.
Okay, yeah. All right, throw it in there while we still got 3 minutes of play time. Come on.
There's this dude, his name was Sky Williams, who talked about League of Legends, a game that I used to play a lot of the time. He make these funny video games, not funny video games, these funny videos about League of Legends and this and that. Over time, he kind of shifted a little bit and started to focus a little bit more on trying to get his views and his sponsorships and this and that off of his streams and stuff like that. And he became a little bit like, I'm not going to say political, but I am going to say he became stale. And that's the one thing you don't want to like prevent. You want to make sure you keep pushing out that quality content. Quality content is what you want to push out. Sometimes it's better to produce quality over quantity. You know, you may see them niggas that chunk out a video and they'll be like, next video comes out next week. You know, sometimes you can't do that. You know, it's quality over quantity.
Okay, let me throw this at you while we still got 2 minutes left on the take. The Soto dude.
See, his stick works for him because, you know, he has people who understand what he's going for. They support what he's going for, but then he's also getting all them views from niggas that just like to talk shit on all of his videos. He knows that. He sees that. He likes that. What he don't like is niggas coming and, you know, making him have to move out of his house and this shit, sending him death threats and shit. He don't like that. That's one thing, but he's not. That doesn't mean he's gonna stop doing what he's doing, because honestly, that's what he wants to do. And the one thing about Tommy Sotomayor is it's not scripted. I mean, it's scripted, but it's not fake. It's real. It's him.
Okay. All right. Well, let me throw some more people up in your ear as far as that's in that particular circle. There's one cat that's coming up in that particular field, in that demographic of the YouTubers and all that. His name is Slap a Dime, and do it while we got 30 seconds.
I mean, I haven't seen any of his videos. I can't give you any type of information about this. All I can really say is, like,
there's another one I'm gonna throw, but we're gonna do that on the next tape.
Yeah.
Well, we got 10 seconds.
10 seconds?
About Slapper.
Informational YouTubers, make sure your content is researched and, you know, you got facts and information backing it up.
All right. Thank you, Mr. J. Will. You've been very helpful.
Thank you. Wish I had more time to do it.
Oh, we got take 2. Don't even worry about it. You mine, nigga.